Don't put the thing over the pause button. I'll stop the video randomly. Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross stitch.
One stitch at a time. Today's Monday, June the 17th. 1 week. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, tune in next week and you'll know.
Oh, and disclaimer ahead of time. I'm grouchy.
Someone's grumpy.
Yeah, I'm just grumpy. I think it has to do with sleep deprivation. First, I couldn't go to... Sunday morning, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. And then I had to drag myself out of bed this morning.
That's how it works on a Monday.
Yeah. But it's just like, girls, I still don't feel like I've gotten enough sleep, and I just feel cranky.
No.
I'm not getting my sleepy, and I need my sleepy. Otherwise, I'm a total asshole.
I love you.
Love you too.
And your cranky self.
Anybody ever just have a Monday where you just literally want to sit there, grouch not people, and just sit there and eat your freaking candy? Candy. Let's go.
He's got Swedish fish next to him. So how was everybody's week? Ours was, I don't know, uneventful. We did Sip Parade over at the church.
No, we had a very eventful week. If that's your idea of uneventful, if we actually have an uneventful one, you're going to have a heart attack.
So we did Sip Parade Friday night over at the church. I helped put it on. It was very busy Friday. Sip Parade is a wine, bourbon, and beer tasting social event, and it was a lot of fun.
I will say, like she told us to, she said this to Basha before, because I streamed a little bit before I went over there, and before we started streaming, I was like, yeah, it's a Catholic thing. Of course there's alcohol.
Because we like our alcohol. Saturday, we went and bought you boots in Amish country, and God love the salesman that was down there.
Oh, yeah, you know how, like, a normal store, they'll have the boots out on the aisle next to the display? Well, this place was a little bit nicer looking, a little bit nicer of a store. All of the boots for sale were actually in the back, with just the one boot display models. The first one I wanted to try, it turned out that once we got it to fit my foot, the neck of the boot was so tall and thin, it actually didn't fit around my calf muscle. And I'm like, this is uncomfortable on my calf because it's so high. No. The next boot, a 9.5 was too big, a 9 was too small. And all of them, the back of the heel moved. So then we got the one I got now, and he just grabbed all 3 sizes I was trying. And we found the one that fit right, and yay! I needed new boots for 6 months.
It's been a bit challenging finding him boots. But we found you boots, and we know where to go now to find you boots because they'll help you.
Oh, and this lovely, innocent creature originally was quite confused at what the problem was. And through this entire ordeal, I think she now completely understands that trying to get men cowboy boots is as irritating as getting a woman pair of pants.
There you go.
Come on, you're supposed to be measuring this stuff to a specific standard. I mean, the company that makes these boots actually sells sizing charts. And according to their sizing chart, I'm a size 10. And I own a pair of an 8.5 work boot from this company and a size 9 cowboy boot, and the other boot that fit me but the neck was too tall was 9.5.
Ridiculous.
So 3 different sizes and none of them were 10.
Well, the reason the neck too tall, the reason the boots with too tall of a shaft were bigger, was the biggest size was because it was pointy-toe boots, and pointy-toed boots, you need more room in the foot because it squishes your...
My point is that you figure they would account for that in making the boot size. You'd figure when they size these boots, This would be my intelligent, this is me being metrology rant. You've been warned. In metrology, what I do for a living, I calibrate equipment using quality systems. And I know they make modeled feet and modeled hands. They use the model hands for checking to see if little fingers can get through and get themselves to a blade, or if your finger can reach to anything that has an electrical current attached to it. Those type of things. They also make modeled feet, and I know they can be moved to adjust for the different sizes of your feet. I've seen these. They actually have them for displaying. And they actually mark the sizes on these things. So you have the technology and have had the technology for as long as there have been cowboys in this freaking country to make these models, and you can easily make them standardized so that, hey, this size foot fits in here, it's this size, and you morons can't do it when it's your own product!
Well, yeah.
And I'm not talking like slightly uncomfortable. The ones we got off Amazon, literally from the tip of my toe to my heel felt just crushed. Like I wore it for an hour, and literally when I took it off, she had to yank it off my foot. And it just hurt. The only thing is, this brand of boot also makes a really good boot. It's just, for some reason, in the last year or so, their sizing has gone straight to psycho.
Oh.
I mean, did they hire the freaking Joker as the head of their quality system?
Could be. I don't know.
Okay, boot rant over.
Boot rant over. So that was the boot rant.
We also got you food stuff.
And
Dear Ashery, wheat, rice, please stop.
Wheat, pasta.
Wheat something, please. Yeah, wheat, rice. Oh my
Wheat
god, that
rice.
made no sense.
Wheat
I
rice.
just realized that. That made no sense. That's two different
Wheat
plants.
rice. Okay. Yeah, I wanted wheat pasta. They didn't have whole wheat pasta. But we got some snacks. And we got my daddy peaches. And my mommy ham salad. And both of them enjoy those crispy chips. You know, like when you get a bag of chips, and you get some chips that are a little more cooked than the rest of the chips. They're a little overcooked. There's a company that makes a whole bag of those, and my mom and dad love them.
Her mother's exact response when she saw it was looking at her daughter and going, I love you.
Yes. And we got Daddy peaches. My dad had a great Father's Day. We got him peaches. We bought him pizza. It's okay.
He was like, thank you for... He's like, thanks, Joe. And I'm like, what, for driving?
Oh, no. So.
That's what I'm good for.
Yeah.
Okay. Comment time. Let's do this part properly now.
Let's do our shout-outs.
From the video, Teresa, Bridget, Faja, Lynn, Tamara. From the live, Tamara, Teresa, and Bridget. Thank you three for coming. We were almost about ready to say, frack this crap.
Yeah. There was nobody talking, and we were like, why are we doing this then? But thank you all for commenting. Thank you for coming to our live. I don't think there will be anything interrupting our live this weekend, so we should be live Saturday night.
If anything tries to interrupt it, I'm going to tell it to leave.
Sounds good to me. Shall we do whips?
Sure. I don't need a cover photo anymore. This is high voltage warning by dailycrossstitch.com.
dailycrossstitch.com.
And this, once I figure out how to FFO it, I love having a wife that can do this, is going to go with me to work, and I'm going to use it. And considering the fact that the safety guy is currently on a rant, this should be entertaining.
Okay then.
And then I busted out. You saw a more complete version of this when she was doing it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Okay.
So if you want to see, last week you did that, right?
I think it was last week. No, it was 2 weeks ago.
So see 2 videos ago.
Pretty sure it was 2 weeks ago. I gotta go back. Yes, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, see the video 2 weeks ago. She has a more complete, but it doesn't actually have a cover photo. This is Chaotic stupid is not an alignment. Yes, I'm doing that too.
I don't know who the designer is. It's off Etsy shop.
Yeah, and I did these here. I did like here, and then I did this bottom part here.
It's by the Snarky Art Company on Etsy.
Yeah, it was Tuesday. My bug saw the end of the tunnel, and when my bug sees the end of the tunnel, it goes from, I don't want to stitch, to, see me run, Forrest Gump, you can't catch me!
Okay then. Well, so I started the week with a little project to make for Thursday's EGA meeting. I was supposed to make scissor fob at Thursday's EGA meeting. My scissor fob didn't get made. The whole story. But I did. Here's my little project for it. So it's 3 squares put together and make a little like pyramid. My scissor fob will get done eventually. This is 3 squares from the Peppermint Purple 2024 Sal. So I used it for my Sal prompt for last week.
I have a really stupid question.
What?
Why is it you can fit 8 of them between each other?
Because you need room for FF to cut the fabric for FFL.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would have done them as one piece. Or does that have something to do with the way you're...
It has something to do with the way it's
okay.
doing FFL.
I was just asking the question that entered my brain because it was there.
That's okay. I don't even know what I did with my FFL instructions.
Well, continue on the whip.
Okay, continuing on the whip train. That was 590...
Choo-choo?
Yes. That was 590...
Here, give me your book. I was not going to sit there.
93 stitches, so I did it for the Sal prompt, and I used it for... I clearly had to use it for part of something else, but I don't know what.
Oh, well, moving along.
Moving along. Choo-choo. Then I decided to pull out, if I can find it, Nora Corbett's Calla Lily Bride. Yes, the actual cover photo is somewhere over there. No, I'm not going to get it out. That's just how it is. Well, of course, it won't show up because of the light. Stupid light. Yeah, the ring light's so much better. Except it glares everything.
Oh, that's why I usually did. Hold on. I know about this.
Still glaring.
Tried.
Well, I tried. Hard to do this one. But anyways. And I did this for something with clothing, something that was sweet because wedding is sweet. A vending machine, because did you know there's a wedding vending machine in Las Vegas? They do. And then I just did alternative stitches for something blue because I was on a roll and it was only 300 stitches for alternative stitches. And the prompt for something with 2 people or money, I just used the pass. I did 964 stitches on her. All of it in the dress. Down here. She's on a piece of silk weavers, but I don't know the name of it. And it is just, the lighting today is terrible. My lighting today is terrible. I think it's just the time of day it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that is Calla Lily Bride. Chugging right along on her. That took me through to the weekend where I pulled out...
This one?
Yes. Lone Dog Samplers Leave a Kiss, which my friend Glenno gifted me. And I did this for 3 monthlies R, because there's a rabbit. I and E, because there's letters stitched on it, eventually. And I did this, I did 921 stitches on this. I finished up this corner here, border. There is more border that'll go down here, but I stopped there because that was a good stopping point. And then I started over here.
Could you do me a favor? Take my frame, take Chaotic, stupid, and put it behind it.
There you go.
Now it zoomed in better. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna have to honestly I have a couple ideas, but I think you might not like one of them.
The arrow garden is causing a glare issue.
Yeah, this poor camera's getting 6 different light sources and I don't know which one to compensate for.
Okay, so the arrow garden was not an issue up until this week because we had a power outage on Wednesday, and so it reset the whole system. I gotta shut it off, pull it apart, clean it anyways. So there we go. That's that. So that was my stitching for the week. I worked on 3 projects. I was on a roll with stitching on the same thing. Oh, and then I also finished dice bag. And in stitching this dice bag and crocheting this dice bag, I realized what?
I'm turning this flipping arrow garden off.
Okay. In crocheting this dice bag, I realized I had like 30, you can see how awful my plants look in the arrow garden right now. I realized I had 30 stitch markers. Okay, because this is 27 rows. And I only had like 4 or 5 left. So I had like 30 some stitch markers, right?
Not anymore!
Not anymore. So I went on Amazon and I Googled and I searched up some stitch markers. And I use those safety pin, the metal safety pin ones that are like pear-shaped or like, I say light bulb shaped, incandescent light bulb shaped. And, well, you see what happened was, I was reading through the description and like I was looking at them and I was looking at the prices because that was what I was most concerned about.
I'm trying to keep my head so it stops the light from there.
And I was looking at prices and I didn't necessarily focus on how many were in the pack that I bought, but I bought the cheapest pack by like $3-4. The cheapest pack was only $10, but it was the biggest pack. It was 1,500 stitch markers.
I think they forgot a 0.
So I have 1,500 stitch markers now. One of our D&D pals, one of the people who plays D&D with us on Thursdays, is a knitter, and she suggested. She actually was like, yeah, I bought that pack too. But what I do is I have a little container of some stitch markers, of a bunch of stitch markers in each of my projects. And I'm like, that's actually a really good idea. Because you never know when you're going to need stitch markers when you're crocheting or knitting. And I thought, that's a really good idea. So I have been starting to do that because Sweets and Geeks has these little tins of cherry candies that look like potions. And the little tins in the shape of a D20. So he gave me one of his. We're not sure where the other one is. But, so that's my funny stitch marker story. So I would show you them, but I've already started dividing them up. So, and then I did get haul at EGA. I got the Emma Condit Cross Stitch for the Soul book. Some fun stuff in there I want to stitch.
Whatever that was.
I have no idea what that was. Oh, and I got some Stamp It Up stamping, card making stuff, but I'm not going to show that because I put it over there. And I just got yelled at by my cat, y'all.
He's boisterous.
He is. So that is haul. Do we got plans?
I have no idea right now. I think I'm going to try to kidnap you into helping me. With the counted stitching stuff for the star.
Oh, with the counted canvas needle point.
Yeah.
Yes, because I would like to get mine done.
Yeah, and I'd like to figure out how to do it properly because I've never done it before, and it's a little weird, and it counts weird, and it does weird, and it is weird. It's not hard, but it's weird. So she's helping me, and I'm going to get it because I really want to get it done because then I'll be able to work with the project. I was hoping to this week to be able to get the felt done on that thingy so I can use it this Friday.
Yes, I will work on that.
And then next week I'll be able to show it off on the special day that it will be in a week from today.
Yes. Yes.
If you ask in the comments, somebody might tell you what it is. In a direct message, so other people have to ask too.
Well,
I am forcing interactivity.
Wow.
I'm a dork. Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, Daily 30's theme this week is smallest countries in the world. So top 5 smallest countries in the world. Let's start with smallest country number 1, which is Vatican City.
Mm-hmm.
Stitch on your smallest whip. Hashtag obviously duh if you were not expecting that for this. Let's tell you. So my smallest whip would be Grandpa's tractor, which is an ornament. I gotta figure out where I put it.
Okay.
Tuvalu, I think is what you say.
Tuvalu.
Tuvalu, it's somewhere in the Pacific. It's one of those nations that's made up of a bunch of coral atolls. Stitch on your safest whip. I thought about this long and hard, and I'm like, and then I realized when I started all those ornaments, there was an ornament in Just Cross Stitch magazine, which really wasn't an ornament. It's a little thing that says, "Come all ye faithful," and it's a church. I feel safe in church.
I want to know how many people are going to stitch guns.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I thought that would work.
Okay.
Naura, another Micronesia, or another Polynesian micronation. Stitch on a whip you can, with some form of transportation. I have done all of my projects for this round with the exception of restarting Celtic Valentine. So, whips that have transportation on them. Shores of Hawkern Hollow, Fall on the Farm, The Pirate, Jingle All the Way, Harvest Holler, The Sampler That Will Not Be Named, Midnight Sail. I'm pretty sure there is some form of transportation on Autumn and Hawkern Hollow. Midnight Sail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have anything to write with. And I said to myself, I need to bring a pencil over here so I can write this down. Because I need to write this down. Alright, and then Palau? Yeah, it's another one of those South Pacific countries. Is to stitch on a whip with a woman. Shores of Hawkern Hollow has a woman on it. Fall on the Farm has a woman on it. Okay, he wants Cathedral Wood Goddess.
If anybody argues that a goddess is a woman, I want to hear it.
Very good. And then San Marino, which is in Italy. Marino? I don't know. To do your stitches in blue or white. Christmas in blue.
Okay, you already picked one?
Yeah, because it's the only thing I got that's got enough blue in it for me to justify trying to figure out counting blue.
Arctic Blast is nothing but blue and white.
Wait. No! Arctic Blast has grays and pinks in it. Wait! I'm working on the big old giant moon on Midnight Sail. That's white. That's in white.
Okay.
I can do that one. And then I can double it up. Because I really like doubling up my stitches.
She finally learned.
I could probably figure out how to make Celtic Wood Goddess stitch fit on the Feel Safest whip too, but I don't know if I'm going to.
There is nothing safe about beadwork. Though I would feel safe in her woods.
I would see, that's where I was going. I would totally feel safe in her woods.
Well, I feel safe when I'm with my goddess.
Oh, you did think you would. But I really do want to stitch on Come All You Faithful, because that's about that is the only one that I had left that I had stitched on. So that is next week's plans. So we have done whips, we've done plans. Announcements. We're hosting a stitching day on November 2nd, 2024. It's Saturday. The listing should be down below. It's on my social media and other places.
If it's not below, call her out in the comments.
Yeah, yell at me if it's not below. It's $50 for the day if you register before October 1st. It's $60 for the day if you register after October 1st. It is, the doors open at 9 a.m. and we will kick you out at 8 p.m. and lunch and dinner are included.
We will ask you politely to leave at 7:45.
I will tell you at 7:45 that in 15 minutes the doors are closing.
I was going to say at 7:45, please pack up and go, because most cross-stitchers take 10 minutes to clean up.
At 7:45, I will politely tell you that we are closing the doors. At 8 o'clock, I will kick you out. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I might. We do have to be out of the building by 9 p.m., and I need some cleanup time.
You know what? How about this? If you're still there at 8, you're drafted.
That could be a good one.
If you stay past 8, you're helping to clean. I think if anybody wants to stick around and help to clean, I'm really grateful. Okay.
Okay. Well, what would we like to find people to do since we're wrapping up our video here today?
Please like, comment, share, subscribe, bell notification, whatever the flip that thing's supposed to do.
Bing!
All the YouTube shinkamabobs. I don't even know what word that was.
I don't know either, but it was great.
Please help algorithm. More viewers, more people, more hi.
I'd like to get to 500, at least 500. I would like to, get to maybe 500 subscribers sometime in my life.
Oh, I didn't tell you, did I?
What?
Faja this weekend released a video talking about our channel.
Oh, fantastic.
On all the different little thingies.
Well, that's awesome.
Yep.
So
thank you, Faja.
Thank you, Faja. Thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with us. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. We hope maybe you learned a little something. We hope you were entertained.
Are you not entertained?
Somehow this has become our shtick. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.